Let's start. Let me turn off my camera first para hindi maka-intervene dun sa ating bandwidth. Okay. So good morning, everyone. My name is Aryan Dayan, and I represent Acsenda School of Management here in the Philippines. It's a pleasure to be with you with Team Gateway Canada this Saturday morning. So now let's start your Canada journey with Acsenda School of Management. So I believe you already have your reasons why you would like to study in Canada. A while ago, Sir Apple was able to present talaga yung benefits or advantages of studying in Canada. And of course, yung main reason natin kasi yung quality of living in Canada is one of the world's best. So now, I will be sharing with you naman about Vancouver, an overview of living in Vancouver. So welcome to Vancouver, Canada. It's one of the most livable cities in the world. So voted as top cities in the world siya. Known for its beautiful surroundings, modern infrastructure, and multicultural community. It's no surprise that Vancouver is an incredibly popular study destination from students not only in the Philippines, but for all over the world. Of course, voted as top livable cities. Tapos yung peace, order, and good governance sa Canada. So another reason why we should consider studying in Canada is that most of the Vancouverites are actually immigrants. So with more than 52% of the population speaking a first language other than English. So Vancouver is considered the most ethnically and linguistically diverse city in Canada. And ito yung pinakamaganda din or best reason why you should consider Vancouver is that Vancouver is Canada's most moderate climate. And the top reason may be that you should consider why Vancouver is the best study destination for you is that the high opportunities of employment. Actually, the province of BC has the lowest unemployment rate in Canada. So the possibility of getting a great career is higher. So let me dig into that. Let me share with you this 10-year forecast of British Columbia labor market. So this is according to workbc.ca. So the province BC is one of the fastest growing economies in Canada. And with more than 860,000 new jobs for the next 10 years. There are sure opportunities or great job opportunities for everyone who live there. And this study of workbc.ca reveals that for you to be able to get great job opportunities in the province of BC, you need to have a good credential or academic background from a Canadian institution. So let me share with you top reasons then, or yung maybe the main driving point why we consider studying in Canada is that international students, as mentioned by Sir Apple earlier, are allowed to work while studying. So working while studying can help you support yourself, meet new people, all the while building connections and experience that make you stand out in your job hunt after your school. So maraming part-time jobs available for students. Now, let's focus on Acsenda School of Management. So just an overview, si Acsenda School of Management, we are a degree post-secondary institution, degree granting institution. So DLI po si Acsenda School of Management. And we are located in downtown Vancouver. So since we're located in downtown, we are surrounded by cafes, restaurants, shopping malls, food courts. So if you are a student, very best option yung natin, yung surrounded ba tayo ng businesses around the area. Kasi madali tayo makakahanap ng mga part-time jobs for us. And of course, yung transportation. So very accessible at very maganda yung public transportation natin in Vancouver. So 1 minute lang from train station, si Acsenda School of Management. So what are the programs ba offered by Acsenda? We actually have only 2 programs, Bachelor of Hospitality Management and Bachelor of Business Management. Under Bachelor of Hospitality Management, it's actually a 4-year undergraduate degree. But with Acsenda School of Management, you will be able to do a fast track, meaning you could finish your program in just 2.5 years. So later I will tell you how you would be able to finish it in just 2.5 years. So why study hospitality management? Of course, yung job opportunities, as I've mentioned a while ago, malaki. So there are around 8,500 hospitality job openings until 2025 sa Canada. So since popular destination then for tourists si Vancouver, yung hospitality management careers sa kanila very progressive. Next is the Bachelor of Business Administration. So under the Bachelor of Business Administration, you have different concentration. Or to simply put it para sa atin, ito yung mga majors. We have the Accounting, General Business Management, Human Resource Management, International Business Management, and Marketing Management. And just like the Hospitality Management, meron din tayong fast track program under Business Administration. So pwede nyo matapos yung program nyo in just 2.5 years. So your question might be, after knowing the programs, kung bachelor's degree na ako, should I take another bachelor's degree? So let me share with you this points from the book, Never Too Late, The Adult Student's Guide to College. So if you're looking now for a complete career change or complete change ng environment, second bachelor degree is probably a best option for you. Why? So number one, you'll be able to apply some credits you've earned when you got your first degree towards your second degree. So merong mga transfer credit. So later i-explain ko kung paano yung transfer credit with Acsenda School of Management. Next is the fewer obstacles when entering the program and likely won't be required to take an entrance exam compared to a master's degree. And lastly, I think this is my favorite point. You'll be a more diverse candidate for future jobs with broader level of knowledge across multiple disciplines. Ibig sabihin, isa kang magandang candidate for a job kasi marami kang field na napasukan or meron kang knowledge dun sa mga different studies or different field. Like for example, IT graduate ka and you take up a business. So 'di ba, magiging complementary yung degree mo, yung second degree mo sa'yo. Lalo na kapag nag-job hunt ka in the future. So now, why should we consider studying in Acsenda? Of course, the specializations linked to professional career. So let's say if you are taking BBA program and you wanted to take up human resource. So ito yung isa sa popular programs din namin dito sa Acsenda School of Management. You'll be able to have the CPHR designation. So are these designations ba? So designation, Acsenda has articulation agreements with various professional associations, through which students are able to plan their business degree as a pathway to a professional career, saving both time and money. So parang ito yung certification na tinatawag natin dito sa PETS. So ang kagandahan nito, if you have this kind of designation, pagdating sa job market, isa ka sa most employable. And maybe you'll be able to negotiate then with your salary. So that's the great thing about the designation under the Acsenda School of Management. And with that, Acsenda School of Management graduate satisfaction rating is one of the highest. So 95% of our graduates says that their business degree prepare them for their preferred job or career path. So yung ating students were able to land a great job after their studies at Acsenda School of Management. Now, so ito yung feature din ni Acsenda School of Management, yung transfer credit. So ano ba tong transfer credit? So here in the Philippines, when we move from one university to another, yung subjects taken mo from your previous university can be credited towards to your new university. Same goes with Acsenda School of Management. So kung bachelor's degree holder na tayo dito sa Philippines, pwede nating mapakredit yung mga subjects taken mo dito sa Philippines to Acsenda School of Management, making your fees lesser, making your program shorter. That way, you'll be able to finish your program in just 2.5 years. And another great thing about Acsenda is that they're very generous with the grants. So right now, automatically, we have a regional scholarship of 10,000 Canadian dollars. So once you apply, we'll be able to extend you the 10,000 Canadian dollar. But this is under a limited period time only. So we highly encourage you to start your application today. Next, it's the laptop grant. So in order to support students in their purchase of laptop, kasi most of the classes right now are held online. ASM will provide a laptop purchase grant of up to 600 Canadian dollars. So we also have scholarships if you are required to take the English for Academic Pathway program. So we have 2,000 Canadian dollar for students who were able to attain a grade of A, 1,500 for students who were able to get a grade of B. So ang daming scholarship and discounts na binibigay talaga si Acsenda sa students. Next is we have the 500 early acceptance grant. So once you receive your letter of offer, on top of your 10,000 admission grant, we could throw in away another 500 early acceptance grant for you. And lastly, yung hotel grant or yung COVID-19 grant natin. Right now, si Canada government, nire-require niya yung mga travelers na mag-hotel quarantine for 3 days. So that would be very expensive on part ng mga students, diba? So another expense na naman siya. So si Acsenda School of Management, they were able to extend assistance by having the 1,500 grant na madededuct sa tuition fee ni student, which is parang 500 per term yung madededuct. So malait na lang yung mabayaran ni student pagdating sa kanyang tuition fee. So how would this grant and the transfer credit affect your tuition fee? So let me give you a sample computation. So this is for a Bachelor of Hospitality Management program. So yung tuition fee natin is around 6,840. That's for a 4-year program. Ngayon kung i-divide mo siya per term na babayaran mo, it's around 4,680. Eh, binigyan ka ng admission grant ni Acsenda. So yung 4,680, magiging 3,910 na lang siya. And you were able to have your records evaluated and binigyan ka pa rin ng 10 courses or 10 subjects na credit. So yung 3,910 mo, magiging 3,645. And this 3,645, may option ka pa to pay monthly. So madedivide pa siya to 3. So very affordable kung titignan natin din yung tuition fee ni Acsenda compared to the benefits na makukuha mo after your graduation. So terms. So a while ago, Sir Apple was able to discuss yung terms ni Acsenda or yung start ng classes or yung intake. So we have the January, April, July, and October. So one benefit of being a student of Acsenda School of Management is that you'll be able to have or apply for an academic term break for one term. So kunwari nakapag 2 terms ka na or naka 2 succeeding terms ka na sa Acsenda School of Management. And you feel na you needed to have time para makapag-ipon. Gusto mo mag full-time work. So pwede ka mag-apply for an academic term break. So let's say you apply for July. So July, August, September, hindi ka muna papasok kasi naka-term break ka. It's either you want to have a full-time work, pwede yon, or pwede ka rin naman na kung mayroon kang kailangan asikasuhin din sa Philippines, mag-travel back to Philippines ka tapos balik ka na lang ulit. So pwede yon with Acsenda School of Management. And basta make sure lang na babalik tayo by the next term. So every year si student allowed for one academic term break. So Sir Apple already discussed this, that you may be able to bring your spouse or common law partner, independent children with you to Canada if you study in Acsenda School of Management. Now, postgraduate work permit. So when you finish studying in Acsenda School of Management, you'll be able to or you'll be eligible to apply for postgraduate work permit up to 3 years. So ito yung isang benefit talaga of studying and pursuing Acsenda School of Management. Kahit medyo pricey yung ating education investment, meron din naman tayong high return afterwards. So if you're ready to start your application with Acsenda, all you have to submit to the Gateway to Canada team is the copy of your passport, copy of your diploma, copy of your transcript records, and for the proof of English, discuss ko lang siya. Kung graduate po tayo from 2011 to 2020, we could accept your Certificate of English as medium of instruction. So no need for you to provide this other English proficiency test. Kung hindi naman tayo abot dito, I highly recommend taking the Duolingo English test. So this is more affordable and mabilis din yung results. So if you're interested, again, please reach out to our Gateway to Canada team. So for the admission process, it's a really easy step. All you have to do is to submit your requirements to Gateway to Canada. You'll be able to receive your letter of offer. All you have to do is to sign, review and sign, and pay your tuition fee deposit. And then you'll be able to receive your letter of acceptance. Once you receive your letter of acceptance, pwede na tayong dumiretso for the student permit application. So how much is the tuition fee deposit ni Acsenda? So our tuition fee deposit is 5,000 Canadian dollars. So refundable lang siya kapag the visa refused tayo. Pag tayo ay na-visa refuse, refundable naman siya. This 5,000 tuition fee deposit covers your first term tuition fee. So if you would notice, I would be asking, makakasama ba dito yung grant? So remember, this is your first term tuition fee. Yung mga grants natin, mag-apply siya by your second term na. So pag nandun ka na sa Canada, dun mababawas yung mga grants na na-receive mo. So just a recap about the Acsenda School of Management advantage. Of course, with Acsenda, you have PGWP up to 3 years. You could have your open work permit if you're applying with your spouse. You'll gain work experience, which is a pathway to your PR. You'll be able to earn a globally recognized certification. And of course, a rewarding career through our academic pathways. So before I end my presentation, let me share with you a short video about Acsenda School of Management. Ito yung mga student testimonies natin.
My favorite thing about studying in Acsenda is that I get to create my own schedule.
Location is amazing. We're just in front of a SkyTrain station.
You have less people, you have better engagement with the class.
The teachers in Acsenda are really helpful. That's something that really impressed me because you can ask them for anything, anytime, and they will be ready to help you out.
Every theory I learned is linked to a real-world situation.
We have a lot of groups, so we have a lot of activities.
We have writing clubs. It's really open environment.
I know that I am supported, even in the personal way and in my career that I'm building here.
So thank you, and we're now open to your questions.
Okay, hi, Miss Arian.
Hi,
Okay,
Miss Kim.
okay, we already have a question na po, from Miss Janeway Lorraine. I would like to ask about the schedule and the time that we need to spend in school. How long should be in a day, and the courses or subject that we should take in a quarter? Sorry.
So, as I've mentioned, we have 4 terms sa Acsenda School of Management. 4 terms, you'll be having 3 courses or 3 subjects. Sa atin, we call it subjects yung courses, diba? So, dun sa isang subject, ang classes is around 3.5 hours per week. Per week, ibig sabihin, ihahati siya. So kung i-divide natin siya, nasa around half day lang, siguro 3 to 4 hours per day yung magiging classes nyo with Acsenda School of Management.
Okay, thanks, Miss Arian. Okay, we have a next question from Miss Dayan. If I have 3 kids, grade 10, 5, and 2, can they also avail the free education? I think Sir Apple can also further explain this. Sir Apple?
Yes, thanks, Tin. Free education starts from kinder until grade 12. Right. So if your kids are already eligible to enter from kinder to grade 12, then they are entitled to free education. In fact, on top of that, after 18 months of staying in Canada, your children will start receiving monthly allowance from the Canadian government through child tax benefits. That's around $500 to $800 per month per kid that is available until they reach 18 years old, kahit hindi pa kayo permanent resident. No? So, not only they are entitled sa free education, meron din silang matatanggap na monthly allowance after 1.5 year of staying in Canada kahit hindi pa kayo permanent resident. That's around $500 per month per kid. Right? In?
Okay. We have a next question from Miss Janeway. Actually, Miss Janeway is our student, and she's already preparing her documents for this October intake. Okay. Her question is, can you discuss more about the support that you will assist to us during the time that we will arrive in Canada, especially the quarantine period? How about the situation that I have with my dependents, husband and 3 children, if ever the visa officer approve us all? I think the main concern here is for the quarantine period, Miss Arian.
Hi, Miss Janeway. For the quarantine period, what you would be needing to do is to submit as your self-isolation plan. So, I'm not sure if kailan siya yung magta-travel, if ever. Nakaka-receive na kaya si Miss Janeway no kanyang student permit?
No pa po. Piniprepare pa po yung documents po.
Kasi there might be changes with the policy come, I think, by June or July, baka magkaroon ng changes. Pero kung hindi naman, of course, you'll be eligible for the 1,500 hotel quarantine grant. So, ito yung magiging deduction sa iyong tuition fee. Next is the airport transportation grant. So, yung expense mo ng pag-travel from the airport to your self-isolation location, so meron ka pang 75 Canadian dollar na pwedeng makuha as your grant. With the dependent, what I could suggest is you could reach out with our student advisor so they could assist you on the best options for the quarantine since kasama mo yung mga dependent mo.
Okay. Ask ko lang po, Miss Arian, may announcement na po ba si Acsenda regarding face-to-face classes or still pwede pa rin for online class po?
For July, right now, online classes pa rin tayo. That's why we still have the laptop grant. And for October, most likely magiging hybrid siya. So meron tayong face-to-face, meron tayong online classes. So yung laptop grant, nandyan pa rin yan until meron tayong online classes. So I highly encourage everyone na mag-start na sila ng application para at least ma-avail nila yung mga different grants na binibigay ngayong COVID-19 period.
Okay, perfect. So far, we have no questions na sa ating Q&A box sa Zoom. But wait. Pero if may mga questions or concerns yung ating attendees, please enter nyo lang po yung questions nyo sa ating Q&A box para at least ma-address po natin. Okay. We have question from Facebook. For Duolingo daw po, what is the required score or the passing score?
Si Acsenda School of Management, they could accept the grade 80. But if you want to have a direct entry, ibig sabihin, no need for you to have the English for Academic Pathway program, di mo natitake yung classes na yon, you have to reach at least a grade of 110. This is for the Duolingo.
Yes, okay.
Then I have question kay Miss Arian. Doon sa credit transfer, so ano yung procedure right now? Can it be done before sila mabigyan ng letter of acceptance or will it be done upon arrival na sa Canada?
Sir, yung estimated, meaning yung initial natin, pwede natin gawin yan kahit before pa siya mabigyan ng letter of offer. What we could do is they just need to submit to you the documents and we'll have it evaluated. Then we can give the estimated credit transfer. For the final, kasi si students are allowed siya to actually appeal kung they felt na they are eligible po for more credit transfer. Pero yung appeal natin, pwede na nilang gawin yun pag nasa Canada na sila. So, dun sa estimated credit transfer, makikita nila kung ilan yung mga subjects na pwedeng ma-credit. Then, pagdating sa Canada, pwede po silang mag-appeal once they were able to submit the original documents, the original transfer of records sa school natin.
I see. So there is a form na kailangan nilang i-fill out for a credit transfer, or it will be evaluated together with the transcripts and other admission requirements to be submitted by the student?
Sir, it will be evaluated kapag na-submit niyo yung application form. Wala na tayong additional form. So, during the application process, ganun kabilis pwede na natin ipa-evaluate right away.
That's good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Tin, nakamute ka, Tin.
I'm sorry. We have next question from Miss Marian. Pwede po ba mag-apply ng full-time job yung family na kasama? Yung pwede lang po mag-apply for a full-time job is yung inyong spouse, yung may open work permit. And then si student, allowed siya to work part-time, maximum of 20 hours per week po. Okay. Miss Arian, there's a question po. Wait. Okay. Follow-up question from Miss Marian. If mother and daughter po, yung sa daughter niyo po, ma'am, mag-aaral po kasi siya, ma'am. So, purely for study po yung kanya po.
Tin, sorry, I forgot to mention.
Yes, ma'am.
If a student pala is a fresh senior high school graduate, yung kakagraduate lang ng senior high school this year, tapos gusto na magdiretso ng bachelor's degree sa Acsenda, pwede namin silang i-extend pa ng additional 5,000 grant dun on top dun sa 10,000. So 15,000 yung admission grant na pwede nilang makuha if si student ay senior high school graduate.
Oh, that's good. So madaming grants talaga si Acsenda na mas maraming opportunity for the student din po.
Yes. So talagang magiging malaki yung assistance ni Acsenda for the students para ma-finish niya yung degree nila.
Okay. Miss Arian, there's a question po. How much yung sa tuition deposit ni Acsenda po?
Nasa 5,000 Canadian dollar po. So yung tuition fee deposit, refundable naman po siya kapag tayo ay na visa refuse.
Okay. We no longer have questions na sa ating Facebook, pero sa ating Zoom attendees, baka po may mga other questions or concerns po kayo para at least ma-address po natin yun sa mga questions po before tayo mag-leave for the webinar po.
Right. While waiting for your some of the questions, I just want to remind those who are watching sa Facebook or nasa Zoom, if you are interested to find out about our services, the cost and other the consultancy fee and other costs included in the application, you may sign up dyan sa link, yung live.gatewaytocanada.com/sign. Just sign up the form and then you will receive the details via email. And if you want to have a follow-up meeting, consultation, you may simply book an appointment via the appointment app, yung gatewaytocanada.setmore.com, and we'll be happy to address yung mga concerns po ninyo.
Okay. May questions tayo sa ating Q&A box po. From Miss Marian, meron po bang environmental courses? Unfortunately, for Acsenda, must focus po sila for business programs, pero meron din naman silang hospitality programs po. Okay, we have question from Miss Dayan. How to open a GIC account? What is GIC? GIC, yan po yung Guaranteed Investment Certificate na ito is ano to for expenses ng sa student for Canada. So yung minimum amount or for the amount ng living expenses ni student is 10,000 Canadian dollars. And then kung may kasama kayong spouse, that's 4,000 Canadian dollars for the living expenses for 1 year. And then kung may kasama po kayong anak, that would be 3,000 Canadian dollars each ng kasama niyo pong anak. And how to open, meron po yung mga designated banks sa Canada na allowed para makapag-transact kayo for the GIC. Most ang ginagamit ng mga students is for Scotiabank or yung sa CIBC. Okay, we have question from Miss Caroline Mateo. Hello po, bala ko po sana mag-apply through SDS. How much po kaya yung estimated 1-year tuition fee, Miss Arian?
For students who will be applying under the student direct stream, yung 1-year tuition fee natin in Acsenda nasa around 16,000 Canadian dollar. But if ever you would be applying with the Gateway to Canada, let me work on if we could give you an additional discount for that, since 1-year tuition fee naman yung babayaran natin.
Okay, perfect. Baka po may mga other questions or concerns pa sa ating mga attendees para at least ma-address po natin. We still have more time pa naman po. Okay. From Miss Dayan, do I still need to take IELTS 2005 graduate? So kung 2005 po kayo graduate, hindi na kayo sakop nung sa hanggang for the past 10 years. So pwede nyo pong i-take is either academic IELTS or Duolingo test para mag-qualify or makapasa po kayo sa English requirement ng Acsenda. Okay. May mga other questions or concerns pa po kaya ang ating mga attendees? Okay. Before we wait, baka may mga pahabol na questions. Miss Arian, baka po meron kayong final remarks or closing remarks or message para sa ating attendees po.
So I highly encourage everyone, if they're really interested to start their Canada journey, to start their application as early as this month. Why? Because there are a lot of applications, not only here in the Philippines, marami around the world. So if you want to be to jumpstart or to get ahead dun sa mga applicants, so start early para you'll be able to be in Canada as early as next year. So I highly encourage to start your application right now.
Okay. May mga pahabol lang po tayong questions. I graduated management. Can I take a healthcare course? Actually, for applying for study visa po, you can take any program na gusto nyo as long as you can have it justified doon sa visa officer. And it must be career-wise. From Miss Dayan, how many months ang processing time? Miss Arian, for Acsenda, yung sa processing time po ng sa admission?
For the admissions ng Acsenda, in 2 weeks we could process basta kompleto ng documents. Tapos that's for the both letter of offer and the letter of acceptance. Kaya natin yan ma-process as fast as 2 weeks.
Okay. And then if yung concern niyo po is for Miss Dayan, yung concern niyo is for the processing time for visa, kung mag-a-apply po kayo via SDS, pwede po yan in less than a month or 1 month. Pero kung regular stream, nasa 2 to 3 months po. Okay. From Miss Janeway, hello Miss Arian, nag-a-assist din po ba ang Acsenda in looking for accommodation? I mean for a family after the quarantine period.
Hi Janeway, with the assistance on the quarantine isolation, we'll be giving you a guide. Tapos nandun din yung mga list of accommodations and their contact details. So pwede kang nang mag-check ng mga different available accommodations na malapit or nasa Vancouver area. So once I think I could just give it to Tin, yung pre-departure guidelines natin, para makapag-start ka na ng planning mo to take your self-isolation with your family. Also, we have the student services. Once na nakapag-confirm ka na that you will be traveling to Canada, they will be getting in touch with you to assist you with all your needs, including then yung iyong medical insurance.
Okay. In regards po pala, Miss Arian, for the student insurance, yung insurance po ba ni student, since before COVID-19, yung insurance will start lang or ma-activate lang siya kapag nag-start na yung class ni student. How about po ngayon, for the pandemic, considering po, may extend po ba yung insurance student na
Yung insurance talaga ni student, that's pag nag-start na yung classes niya, it's for 3 months na shouldered na care of na ni Acsenda School of Management. We do encourage for the dependents na pwedeng silang mag-reach out dun sa student services team para pwedeng i-extend yung kung paano yung process on extending the insurance para dun sa mga dependents nila. So pwede naman din yun.
Okay, perfect po. We have a follow-up or another question. What is Duolingo? Where can I take it? Okay, for Duolingo, this is an online English test po. You can search it sa Google, and then you can also check yung mga step-by-step procedure. Pero mainly, you'll be creating an account, and then there's also a sample test na you can try before proceeding doon sa pinaka-formal test na may meron siyang fee na I think it's $49 or basta wala pa siya or mga sabi natin average $50 mga something like that po. And then once na mag-take kayo ng English test nyo for the Duolingo, after 2 days, marireceive nyo na po yung inyong Duolingo test result. Okay. We no longer have na questions sa ating Facebook and sa ating Zoom Q&A box. Pero before tayo mag-close, since nagkaroon tayo ng mga pahabol na questions, baka po may mga other questions or concerns yung mga ating attendees para at least ma-address po natin fully yung mga concerns. Okay, I guess wala na po tayong mga additional questions. So before po tayo mag-close, Sir Apple, baka po may mga final message or remarks before we close our webinar po.
All right. Thanks, Tin. Again, for those of you who are planning to study in Canada with the end in view of applying for permanent residence, dapat planado nyo po yung inyong studies, no? Yung mula sa program, sa school, city, and province na pupuntahan po ninyo. Hindi required na mag-hire kayo ng mga consulting firms like us. All the information is available naman sa official government website ng Canada. This is canada.ca. So nandoon lahat ng information. But if you feel kailangan nyo ng assistance, then simply visit gatewaytocanada.com, book an appointment, and we will be happy to answer your concerns and queries. Right? And ang start ng school, the earliest I think na pwede kayong mag-join is at this point is January of 2022. And if you're planning to join January 2022, dapat po kompleto na ang inyong documents by August 15, 2022. That would mean dapat as early as yesterday, nag-start na po kayo ng process ng application po ninyo. Alright? So, since nasagot na naman natin yung mga questions, after this, what we're going to do is we will send you an email. But you can also visit our sign-up page para matanggap niyo po yung breakdown ng mga expenses, including yung consultancy fee, visa fee, biometrics, medical, IELTS, and other incidental expenses. No? Mas maganda na mapag-aralan niyo po yun para Nang sa ganun, after attending this webinar and mabasa niyo po yung breakdown ng mga expenses, and after doing your due diligence from there, I believe makakabuo na kayo ng inyong informed decision. That being said, thank you very much po for attending. Miss Arian, thank you very much. We appreciate your presence for this morning.
Thanks, Sir Apple.
Yeah, I think that's the end of our webinar session for today. Thank you very much again. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, team.
Thanks po, Miss Arian.